I started to panic a little bit because I saw the others had a lot of elements. They had put in a lot of things. I thought, is mine too simple?
So Tanisha, you've sort of nailed that concept of dhokla, taken it and elevated where I'm enjoying eating it. I love that stuffing of nuts and the spice of the mirchi that you've given. The only thing that I would change is the dry coconut stuffing inside. Overall, I'm very happy. I liked eating that. Thank you.
For me, your dish has the sweet and the spicy. It expresses Gujarati food. And secondly, in terms of technique, I can see the way that your crepe has risen. It's got that fluffiness, and it's a beautiful golden color. To get that right is not easy. I'm really, really proud of this dish.
This is the most amazing adaptation that I've seen of a dhokla with somebody with a limited understanding of that cuisine. This dish represents a lot of hard work. This hard work's been put together beautifully.
But on the whole, they liked the entire thing. So I was happy with that. It worked out after all.
What have you cooked for us?
I thought I would do a snack. I did a Hyderabadi mutton biryani arancini with a mint raita and cucumber salad.
Well, Chitwan, I can get the flavors of mint, I can get the flavors of rose. So it's a very fragrant pulao. Little bits of mutton here and there which have been slow cooked. I would have liked the mutton to be a little more tender, but I would have just expected a little more finesse on the plate.
Chitwan, my issue is with the cooking of the arancini itself. It's burnt. That's the end flavor that I'm getting.
Chitwan, overall, great composition, great thought, decently well-presented food. Cucumber with Indian food is a thing that you can take to so many spaces. Biryani, the word comes from birinj, which essentially means rice in Persian. So that's where biryani traveled from. If there's one dish that rice wants to be remembered for, it's biryani. And hence, a well-made biryani would eclipse any feast. You can make better biryani than this.
Chitwan got really negative feedback. And at that moment, my heart sank because, you know, we had 1.5 hours to make our meal. And even though she made Hyderabadi biryani, which was stuffed into the arancini, but it just didn't seem enough. And I was very scared at that moment. And then came my tasting, you know.
Tell us what you've made, Juhi.
So I've made a Rajasthani spiced mutton chops on a bed of potato mash with some fennel in it. There is a bajra jawar roti and some chana and coriander chutney sorts.
So the plate delivers what you intended on doing. I get the spicy hit. I love that garlicky chutney that you've given me. I love that little good. I love the fact that you incorporated Chef Ranveer's suggestion of actually putting a little bit of sweet.
Juhi, for me, it's an exciting balance of flavors. I just feel that it all sort of comes together. Even though now that I've eaten, I would like some freshness on the plate. All in all, a good dish.
There's a small village called Mathania, 20 kilometers outside of Jodhpur. There's a chili that grows there. It's called Mathania chili. A lal mas is not a lal mas without that Mathania chili.
At that moment, I was just, what did I do? You know, I could have possibly put in 100% more and maybe reduced those mirchis somehow and got the chili less and made a lal mas. Maybe I haven't done enough. Is it coming together? You know, all these thoughts just started to bother me.
I'm so thankful to Shagun and Anayata because both of them convinced Chef Ranveer to at least taste it. Not give any judgment on it, but at least taste it. So I was told that I can present my dish.
If in construct there was the most apt dish to be served on a food truck, this was it. In terms of the vision, is there. The rustic Punjabiness is there. That extra ginger garlic in the gravy, that extra coriander, the meatiness of the chicken coming through, it's all there. Well, this is one lesson you should never forget for life.
Your makhni sauce is delicious. I love the fact that you went out of your way to actually hand roll a taco, make it from scratch. You get good points from me for that.
Don't think of this not being plated as a low, but think of it as a learning.
Okay? I'm a happy Punjabi after eating this, but then I'm also a judge.
Thank you.
Now that the tasting is over, let's get to the results.